You ever seen a man go from focus to finish all because he chose the wrong woman? That's not by coincidence. That's what happens when you let unhealed, unaligned, feminine energy nest within your empire. She can either double your power or bury it. This video is about knowing the fucking difference. Women are frequency amplifiers. She doesn't create your reality, she amplifies it. So understand that if you're focused, she will intensify your focus. If you're confused and scattered, she will be just as confused and scattered, and your life and your space and environment will be just as fucking scattered. And to even think about this, if she's programmed with dysfunction, she will even amplify that too. You have to understand that they are almost catalysts to what you provide. Just like how money doesn't change somebody, it just amplifies them and shows more of who they are. That's exactly what your woman will do to you, regardless of if y'all are married, friends with benefits, or casually hooking up. Women will amplify you to whatever degree that you already are. And a lot of the times you have to be able to decipher and discern what is going on with them, simply because a lot of their programming isn't them. Right? They have been programmed from past traumas, past relationships, their mother, TikTok. All of these things are being poured into them and they are amplifying it within their life. So imagine if they then come to you now, you now have to deal with the repercussions of a programming that you did not set. So you better be very mindful and careful about what you're letting into your space. A lot of y'all are just horn dogs looking for the next nut, not understanding that where you place that nut is very vital to the continuation of your mission. You cannot expect to think that, oh shit, I'm going to get everything that I want to get with a woman that is not aligned with exactly what you are trying to get after. You will spend your entire life going years upon years upon years upon years if you are misaligned with the wrong woman that does not amplify who and what you stand for. You will find yourself going around and around and around in circles. You have to get off the fucking hamster wheel just because you want to bust a nut. A lot of you have no self-discipline and it shows. You are on the internet seeing ass all day. All these OnlyFans women are having y'all go look for women, and every second you get a chance to bust a nut, you do. And sometimes you bust a nut and you stay with that person that is not aligned with who you are, and then you wonder why you're feeling stuck. Many times, long periods of times, if you jump into relationships or you jump into these things where you're casually hooking up with people, you're not really arguing with her, you're arguing with who she's been programmed by. Right? And if she's been programmed by the system or traumas, all you're doing is inviting that into your space and into your environment for you to then what? Soak in and or dull your fire with. You have to take note of that. And if she hasn't deprogrammed herself, she will bring destruction into your empire. And think about this, if you're a man who is building something insanely heavy, the world is on your shoulders. You are building something that is going to break down the laws of what the current state of mind is, like the status quo. You're looking to destroy that with whatever you're creating and bringing to the world. So the amount of pressure that is on your back to continue and have this almost empire come into fruition, into reality, won't happen if you have the wrong woman around you. Imagine you've worked from, let's say, your early 20s to the midpoint of your 30s, if not decades of work, of discipline, finding yourself, understanding your mission, getting in aligned with your heart and mind so that you can make a very potent decision. And a woman that you've been fancying or needing because you desired a woman in your life finally comes around, but is very unstable emotionally from past traumas that she can hide and cover up with with sex, with her presence, cooking for you, cleaning for you, doing all these things that you feel are working for you and helping you, but in the long run, what you're doing is you're really focusing on her and the traumas that she has and trying to fix them because you're a problem solver and not on the mission that you've been so disciplined to continue to cater to. And so a woman can derail decades of fucking work. So you better be fucking aligned with this woman that you let into your kingdom. And that feeling of, oh, I love her doesn't mean I can build with her. There are people you are going to have to let go. You are going to have to let hit the wayside. You're going to have to ascend and drop baggage. If she is not going to build with you, she must go. Your mission is bigger than anything on this fucking planet. You cannot sacrifice your mission for this quote-unquote love, this quote-unquote feeling of security by having a woman in this chaotic ass world. It is one thing to understand the feminine. It is another thing to invite chaotic feminine into your masculine space. Do not do it. You are shooting yourself in the temple. And so think about this. High vibrational women are very powerful. On the other hand, contrary to what we were just talking about, she will be able to see your blind spots. She will be able to help you without disrespecting your position. She will increase your focus. She will become deeper into focus when you're around these feminine women that are of power, that understand their feminine power, that have gotten rid of all their traumas. All of the shit that you see on the fucking internet is complete bullshit, continuing to divide the fucking feeling between masculine and feminine so that the fucking world can continue to be chaotic. You have to understand that masculine and feminine are meant to come together, but only once they have worked on themselves long enough to understand how they can amplify and how they can also create stability for each other. Your job is to create. Her job is to amplify. None of you can do that together if you're both fucked up. So you need to work just as hard on your self-mastery as she does, because when you come together, you can create something insanely powerful in the likeness of God, or destroy each other. And so when you're around these powerful feminine women, you have to allow them to be powerful and allow them to amplify everything about you. And she will do that. And so now it's the time, just like how we spoke about in yesterday's video, you have to be able to observe. So I want you to observe yourself. Have you done the inner work to attract a high vibrating woman? Because if you're a high vibrating masculine, you will attract high vibrating feminine. But if you're a low vibrating masculine, what do you think you're going to attract? This is a game of inner work. So if you continue to attract these low vibrating women, it says a lot about you and the inner work that you have not done. So if there's a lack of inner work and you're not attracting and exuding the powerful masculine that you've worked on so hard and been disciplined to continue to build up, you are not going to attract a woman that can amplify you the correct way. And therefore you will derail everything that you're going after. So you have to take the time to understand, like, oh shit, wow, yes, there are toxic feminine out there. And if you're a very masculine man, you will attract all sorts of feminine, right? And if you lay down with the wrong one, you might derail decades worth of discipline. But realistically, you must sit down and ask yourself, have I put in the work to get to where I want to be so that I can attract the woman that I want to build with? And if the answer is no, you should not be going out to look. Because what are you going to attract? Bullshit. Because you yourself are bullshit. And you can make it look all nice. You can, listen, if you're a sovereign person who is into entrepreneurship, you can make your shit look like gold, but guess what? Shit covered in gold is still shit. And it's gonna attract what? Flies. So don't fuck around and think that, oh shit, I can just floss up and get money and do this to cover up my problems, my inner problems. Because when you go out to attract a woman, you're going to attract bullshit. And then you will be the same one to spew out, talk to friends, go on the internet maybe, and pull feminine women through the rug, when it's honestly just you. And so if you don't get a full hold of this issue that you have, you will continue to go through like a quantum loop over and over and over. Why am I attracting the same type of person? You can even extrapolate that to your friends. Everything you attract is toxic. Everything that's not working is going to be given back to you. You're just getting the reflection of who you are on the inside as you walk through this world, right? Life is not going to give you things that you are not. So if you are not what you claim to want, then maybe you should stop wanting and sit down and fix your inner self. And the first thing that you have to know is that what I just explained to you is understood by the feminine. Feminine does not mean soft. Feminine is actually very intelligent. If a woman is submitting, that does not mean she's just passive. Submission is very powerful, and again, can amplify you or destroy you. So don't think that out of the blue, just because a woman's submitting to you, that she can't destroy you just as quickly. And so real feminine will check your structure, right? I want you to think of bricks. As men, we are the bricks. They are that solder, that concrete that keeps the fucking structure together. But just as quickly as they can be soft, they can be turned cold. And you have to understand how they operate. Because a feminine woman is going to build your structure and make it bulletproof. But the wrong women are going to tear you down and not be able to hold up the masculine that you are trying to build. And they will be very intelligent as they assess. So you have to also be able to discern, okay, I'm not with a rebel, am I? No, I'm with someone who's trying to refine me. And you as a man must be able to take refinement. You are not perfect. There wouldn't be anything to live for if you were perfect, right? Women will give you the eye to see the things that you didn't see. Help you refine it as long as she doesn't disrespect the position. You are the holder of the empire. And so if you are going through this refinement with a woman that is giving you all of the details of your blind spots and all the things that you could work to make this structure better for the two of you, and you feel some sort of way about it, you're not masculine, you're insecure. Stop being a bitch. Hear what the fuck the refinement is and change as you get it. If it makes sense, do it. Doesn't matter who it came from. Just because your feminine woman gave you some advice and you're some macho man who holds the structure of the empire, doesn't mean you can't take the fucking refinement and add it into the arsenal so that the two of you can make a bigger empire. The amount of men that would be 10 times better if they honestly took the advice of their woman, it kind of blows my mind. And so again, back to what I said before, audit and understand what is around you. Observe, take in daily inquiries of what, how, where, who, right? Understand the feminine that's working around you. Is it building you up? Is it building the empire that you're so looking to have? Is it building up the mission? Is it helping you forward? Is it amplifying you? Or is it degrading you, derailing you, trauma-filled, chaotic? These are the things you have to take into account. If your energy is your number one sole force, you have to know where you're exerting it. And we do not need leaky energy so that you run out of fuel. You cannot run out of fuel while you're building your kingdom. You cannot. Because if you do, you're going to out the fire that you have within you. So re-spark it. Start to observe all the feminine energy and even the weak masculine around you. Purge it all. Your kingdom isn't just built by what you do. It's destroyed by the person you let sit next to you while you do it. Choose your woman like your weapon, right? They are weapons that you can utilize to become that much stronger. If she can't handle your power, she has no business sitting next to your throne. Be very fucking selective. I beg you, that is the only way you're going to advance, right? And if that struck a nerve for you, like, comment, share, do what you got to do with the video to push it to more masculine men like you, right? But if you got skittish and you're a little bitch about it, then just argue with your mom and get the fuck up out of here. Boy, Mr. Brown.